With Mountaintop now getting re-added to the game, now with random rolls and really good perks, I wanted to talk about one perk that I think is going to be super beneficial to go after. And that of course is Recombination. Recombination is a perk that was originally from the Deep Stone Crypt raid and now has been added to this weapon. Getting violent blows with other weapons or abilities increases the stacks of recombination up to 10 times, but to that point, when you pull out the weapon and shoot that weapon, that one grenade shot does increased damage. At times 10, it is insanely high. At 10 stacks, you do an additional 50% damage with that one single shot. While this might not sound incredibly strong, it is one of the strongest perks in the game, and on Mountaintop, I think it's going to be a must-have. Now, while having spike grenades isn't as much of a need anymore, still getting it with spike grenades is also going to increase the damage by 12.12%. Since this is a micro missile frame, this is probably the easiest grenade launcher to use as well. The reason I want to talk about this weapon is that we did some testing on stream, and I think people are underestimating how strong recombination can be, especially how easy it can be to get those stacks with something like a sunshot, you know, any other weapon like a SMG like Recluse. A lot of weapons in the energy slot can be really strong and some of our best primary weapons. So you use those weapons and then you pull out Mountaintop and shoot one big shot. Showing you right now how much damage the Mountaintop does, see how much damage it is doing with a boss spec and recombination times 10, of course with spike grenades. We can then add on a Well of Radiance, of course, to increase our damage by 25%. And then add a debuff like Revitalizing Blast to weaken the enemy by 15%. But one thing I think people don't know is that we can then add our Kinetic Surges so we can increase it even more, up to 22% additional. There's a lot of other perks in the game that you can add, so this number can keep going higher and higher. Another one is Worm Product from Parasite. If you damage yourself with it, you can then apply Mountaintop and then 15% to your weapons damage. Trying to see how high this number can go, especially in a team environment. And then you can pair on top of all of this Parasite's Worm Hunger damage, which is insane at 20 stacks. You can shoot it at an enemy, and then whatever doesn't kill it, follow up with a Mountaintop shot with all these other stacks going. You're probably gonna one shot or two shot everything. I'm only talking about this because I think people, you know, are of course talking about other perks, but I think recombination, especially with auto loading or overflow, is going to be the best perk combination to go for, and probably one that's going to be really good if you are a solo player and just want to run around and just one shot everything. Do yourself a favor and go farm like we all are this recombination roll, both with auto loading and overflow, and you will absolutely love it. I think this is one that I'm going to make sure I have going into Final Shape, and I think it's going to be one of the best weapons in Final Shape as well. If you have any other recommendations on how to make this even stronger, feel free to leave them in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.